Welcome to MLG Weekly, where the micro is quick and the plasma pistols are always charged. On this week's episode, JP McDaniel breaks down the strategy of Zerg Mastermind Red. Weekly Warfare sees two more teams fight to the bitter end, and Nexu reviews another hot new release.
Get out of here, pigeons! Leave me alone!
We head out to another American grassroots tournament. Our game of the week features a StarCraft matchup between two European superstars, and we've got the top 10 Call of Duty plays from the 2011 season. So turn up the volume and put down that remote, because MLG Weekly starts right now. This week, the world's top Counter-Strike 1.6 players converged in Istanbul, Turkey for the latest stop of the Kingston Trilogy Tour. The finals came down to two Eastern European teams, Russia's Moscow 5 and Ukraine's Natus Vincere. Moscow 5 took the series 2-1 to claim the $3,500 first place prize. Last week, SK Gaming released their Dota 2 squad from their team. However, the Danish squad chose to stay together and compete at the D2E tournament. Under their new name of DD, the team placed first and pocketed 1,000 euros. In StarCraft news, the European qualifier for the MLG Winter Arena has just wrapped. This leg of the tournament featured the region's best players fighting for 8 available spots. In the end, Violet, Brett, Thorzane, Pommy, Sake, Sho, Grubby, and Mers qualified to compete in the next portion of the tournament. These 8 players will be flown out to compete at the Winter Arena in New York City later this month. Finally, the most recent King of the Couch tournament was held on the East Coast of the United States. The competition featured Gears of War 3 as its main event. Team Infinity once again breezed through the entire bracket without dropping a single game. In the finals, they defeated Team I Just Wanna Play to earn their 3rd consecutive tournament victory. That's it for the Scope Out, but we'll have more on the King of the Couch tournament later on in the show. This week on Weekly Warfare, Team KPV faces off against Suddenly Famous. Check out their Best of 5 series right now.
I'd love to see how Suddenly Famous opens this one up. They are going to beat on defense at the start, and GunX, the player I have on your screen right now, absolutely went off just a few weeks ago. I remember on this same map, he went 11-2. This is not looking good for Gun. It looks like checking the tubes. No one in the tube. No one's hiding around the spot where we've seen some nice knife action. So he's going to have to go for 2 kills. He will get chased down there by Dorito. Doesn't even pick up one. Chuckles.
Ooh,
the man going off now, picking up the kill on Speedy first, then taking out the bomb. Breezy on our screen, and he's going to win that battle. Bomb in the hands of Breezy, and it looks like he's going to go all the way to the A-plant. Throttles is hiding in the tunnel, takes him down for the round win, the one-on-one situation.
KPV showing strong S&D game on hard hat.
Once again, strong defense, this time out of Dorito after killing the bomb carrier, and Speedy goes after Breezy, and the drop shot does it all. Check out this aggressive move here, though, from our guys on Suddenly Famous. Speedy charging and throws all of his grenades, hits Dorito, and Dorito will pick up a kill on Breezy, his teammate actually, and it looks like the bomb will go down here in the first minute. I love this play from Suddenly Famous. They knew they had to come out aggressive, but now they're running out of players. GunX, the only player left in the game, and he just barely wins his battle versus Scott. He will be cleaned up. This is going to be an easy defuse. Game number 1 goes to KPV.
You're going to see Speedy with the kill cam. He's going to shoot Shuckles right in the corner. Knew he was there when he shot. Good play by Speedy. Round number 3 coming up next.
I got stunned again. I got double stunned. Triple stun. Right. Yo, middle. Oh, damn. I got triple stun, dog. Where's he? Where's he calling? He's Humvee.
He might be going middle towards you, Miles. He might be going middle towards you.
Yeah, he's there. He's there. I just got locked on him. He's somewhere near there. Yeah, he's head glitching. He's head glitching. He's head glitching.
If you side up from there.
Oh. Watch out. You watch your back, Maj. Good job.
Middle.
And check out the communication there, calling out their opponent. The great jump out there by Laguna, hitting the floor and getting that angle on his opponent's feet, cleaning up the kill. Super smart strategy, and you got to be impressed by their improved teamwork and communication in just a few weeks. And he's about to come up on Estradas. There's a nice kill. 1 more to go. Shuckles knows he just has to stay alive here in the building. Overcomes the opponent, and he will go down. Shuckles clutching it. with the round-winning kill.
In my time of casting MW3, I've noticed that a lot of people always seem to be too overzealous, and then they end up losing it at the end.
Don't get cocky, it'll bite you in the ass. Right now, you got grenades coming in all directions. Laguna picks up a kill on Dorito. Estradas goes down by Speedy. Speedy picks up another kill on Shuckles. And now Scott versus Speedy. Can Speedy do it? No, Breezy, his teammate, finishes it as Suddenly Famous now ties up this series at 1-1. All right, so here comes Estradas. The bomb will be planted here for Suddenly Famous. Estradas jumping back out. Check out those shots there with the up 45. Going for the second one, but Breezy will clean him up. Here comes Scott. Scott will clear the way, and I think this is an easy defuse.
Well, we're going to have Gunnix watching the back of the flank on top A. Breezy's going to be moving to the tunnel there. He's going to find Shuckles and takes him out.
Here's Speedy with the finishing the round. Once again, Estradas didn't stand a chance. Nice reaction, and you gotta love his mobility, getting behind cover just before Estradas can fire back, staying alive. There's the shots, Dorito executing, Breezy instantly, Shuckles jumping out first. No need for Dorito to clean up as Laguna goes down. Speedy at the bomb site, picks up a kill, but Dorito, after planting the bomb, picks up 2 kills and takes round number 5.
That's my name over the building. Woo! Let's go. Told you, boy. Told you.
All right, so the boys have been told. Suddenly Famous on a roll, taking 2 games in a row.
Breezy at the top of the staircase knows that someone will be moving in this direction inside of the B site, spraying him down. That will be Breezy. Good job. SF taking game. Round number 1. Laguna is going to put the bomb down at A instead of just doing what is typically done, and Scott really has no chance here.
Yeah. Is Scott Superman? We are about to find out. He is so paranoid right now with about 30 seconds left on the clock.
And this is it.
And are we able to take... Oh, yep, that one's over.
Good job.
Scott taking fire. Charges back out. Fearless. Rambo. Yahtzee. Oh,
it's over! That's what I'm talking about! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Woo!
And once again, KPV falling just short, gets eliminated in our semifinals after winning game number 1.
Well, that wraps it up for this Weekly Warfare. We'll be back with more Call of Duty action in next week's episode.
What is up, everyone? JP McDaniel here with another tip of the week for StarCraft 2. This week we'll be seeing just how many drones Team Liquid's Rhett can get in a single game. Team Liquid has an incredible talent for picking out top-tier macro players for their squad, and when they announced Rhett as one of their players, StarCraft fans got giddy. Rhett has consistently been a top-tier player in StarCraft 1 and started out his StarCraft 2 career playing in Seoul, South Korea. His style is easy to learn but nearly impossible to master. Rhett's play is very macro-based, so ultimately he loses a game or two every now and then because of it. At MLG, he consistently places in the top 32 at almost every event, and we look forward to his play in the 2012 season. While Rhett's style is easy to copy, it's incredibly hard to pull off. First, we're going to take a look at exactly the specifics of what he's doing to buy himself so much time. Then, we'll try to understand how he's able to produce so many units so quickly with his 3-hatch opening. Start off by making drones till 9, making an overlord, then finally getting that 10th drone. Once the overlord pops, continue to drone up to 15, and on 15, make your spawning pool. Scouting with your overlords is very, very important in this matchup. You have to find exactly what your opponent is up to all game long, and if you don't, you simply can just lose to a small attack. Send out a drone at 16 to make a hatchery. If you see your opponent has a probe outside your base, go ahead and take your 3rd base. When the pool finishes at 15, continue to make drones, but also start a queen and remember to make overlords as well. Use spawn larva on your main hatchery and then send it to your 3rd base and start production on another queen. This is the fun part. Because of your scouting and knowledge of what your opponent is up to, you can simply get ahead economically by making nothing but drones until you see the slightest sign of attack. Red is going to drone all the way till 75 before making any other unit. You should be around 25 drones about now, 34 overall supply, so go ahead and take the 2 gas in your main. Start your 3rd queen at your natural around 50 supply. start ling speed around 54 and also get your lair in your main base. Go ahead and make 10 Zerglings just to fend off any attacks. At 60 supply, go ahead and add on your 2 extractors at your natural because you're going to start to need gas here in a minute or two. At around 62 supply, add on a Roach Warren and an Evolution Chamber at your natural. When the Evolution Chamber finishes, go ahead and start ranged attack +1 and also make an Overseer as well to see what your opponent is up to. Your Spire should go down around 78 supply. Also, get Roach speed around 78 supply and a handful more Zerglings to use for a counterattack. Around 100 or so supply, or really whenever you see your opponent move out, start production of Roaches to fend off the attack as well as about 4 to 5 Overlords so you aren't supply blocked at an important time. Once the Spire pops, start making Mutalisks and see if your opponent is moving out with his army. Go ahead and place down some Spine Crawlers at your third as well since it's most likely where he will attack. Now, Rhett wins this fight for 2 reasons. 1, he pulled his drones, and 2, there were 0 Zealots in his opponent's army, which caused the Stalkers to focus down the drones and not the Mutalisks. Remember guys, the 3 things you can take away from this gameplay are Scout, 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 and Scout. Use Overlords, use Overseers, and know what your opponent is doing at all times. It's the reason Rhett can do what he does. Number 2, make drones. Simple, right? Number 3, the second you see your opponent move out with an army large or small, switch to making units as soon as possible. This has been JP McDaniel, and we'll see you next week for some more StarCraft 2 tips.
What's up guys, I'm Chris Puckett, and this is your top 10 Call of Duty plays from the 2011 Pro Circuit. Here we go, getting it started at number 10 with Aches, getting fired at by Nameless, takes him out with the pistol. Check out the final kill cam. Aches going down low, popping up with the Python, connecting with the headshot. Moving on now to number 9 from Raleigh, we got Nameless dropping the grenade, turning around, picking up the 6th shot, and then finishing with the 2-piece for the triple.
With Nameless
3-piece! Moving on now to number 8 with Merc and Raleigh. Here he is coming up behind his opponents, getting hit with a stun, but no problem for Merc. Connecting on the player up top, then dropping down low. The nice long-range shots, taking down his opponent for the triple. Coming in at number 7, we got Phobia. Here he is on Summit, protecting the flag. Picks up the kill, turning to his right, whips out the pistol for the double. At number 6, we got Stanville. Here he is, waiting for his opponents to turn the corner. Stanville going off, picks up the 2-piece, going out in the air, connects for the triple. We got another 3-piece at number 5. Here is JCap in Columbus, going up against Force and lets his FAMAS do the talking. Nice shots from JCap, he gets the trip. Coming in at number 4, we have Scump going to work against Fear on firing range.
Done, top wood.
I got him.
Back trailer, back trailer. Back trailer, there you go. He's done. There you go. Let's go, 3-cap, we need these points.
Scump is back at number 3, this time getting 7 consecutive kills against Resistance in the Dallas Championship.
And does a great job still playing defense, even though he just... Wow.
As he's starting to push out here
Make
into
that
the
five, 11 and 4. He is just absolutely wrecking it right now. He is just holding it down hardcore right now.
Wow, that's his 7th so far.
Coming in at number 2, it's Assassin clutching it and search and destroy against Collapse.
And engaging on the first
What
one,
a
taking
shot.
out Caramel with the jump shot, and now he's left here trying to bait the player coming out here. And it is a one-on-one. Pikachu is trying to hold it out here. Time's going away. He's baiting him with the bomb pickup time and time again. And he goes down, picking up the win. Assassin proving
Comes
again.
up
He's
big,
so clutch.
shuts them down.
And the #1 play goes to John, who gets his ace against Team Resistance in his first main stage appearance.
And the follow-up, and then John picking off one top 10, followed by a second in trailer.
Nice.
Wow!
He got a third right there by Sharp. Now he put the pressure on, keeps putting shots down right
There
there,
we
takes
go.
him out. That is the first ace I think was on the main stage this whole entire season so far.
Wow.
That's it for this top 10. For more awesome Call of Duty action, check out MLG.tv. The MLG Winter Arena Qualifier has been filled with exciting matches featuring the best players from around the world. This week, fans were treated to an amazing game between two of Europe's best players, Hasuabs and Grubby. Dennis Hasuab Schneider is a German player who is representing Team Mousesports in the tournament. Hasuabs first started competing in Warcraft 3, but made the switch to StarCraft 2 shortly after the game was released. With a track record that includes victories over players like Huck and Boxer, Hasuabs has proven that he is a dangerous player to match up against. His opponent for this match is another veteran of the Warcraft 3 scene. Manuel Grubby Shankhusen has won 6 World Championships in Warcraft 3, but has yet to find that same level of success in StarCraft 2. In 2011, Grubby moved to Korea in order to improve his game, and upon his return to Europe, posted impressive performances at both the Electronic Sports World Cup and the ISF 2011 World Championship. In the first game from their series, Grubby led off with a 3-gate opening, to which Hasuabs responded with a 2-gate Immortal build.
A bunch. And he does have an Immortal of his own coming out.
Hasuabs was able to defend his early expansions, and Grubby had no choice but to GG and concede the victory to his German opponent.
Take out one of the Immortals, and he does indeed get that. That Nexus is so low, though. Still 2 Immortals for Hasuabs, simply only a few remaining Stalkers for Grubby here in the main.
And 4 DTs do go to that third base of Hasuabs, met by their 5th one, coming from the natural, but he knows when it's time to leave the game.
In Game 2, Grubby held off the early heavy blink stalker pressure of Hasuabs, and moments later countered with a much larger army to force a Game 3.
By Grubby's army, a couple of blink stalkers left. GG, we're going on to Game 3.
For Game 3, Grubby put pressure on the base of Hasuabs with some stalkers, but was thwarted when Hasuabs began building Immortals.
That will change things, but he has to hang on until that comes out.
There is Immortal, and the second that comes out, we see Grubby fall right back. There is the Nexus going down. He still has not scouted this pylon, and Hasuabs really hasn't done all that much with it. Grubby needs to be careful.
Hasuabs continued to chip away at Grubby's lead by warping in some Zealots into Grubby's natural expansion, forcing Grubby to cancel his Nexus.
From these Zealots, is he going to have enough to be able to take this out? It's getting so low. Oh, and he cancels it.
With some excellent use of force fields, Hasuabs was able to defend Grubby's counterattack once again.
The charged Zealots are running behind it, not sure what to do, and force field's really saving Hasuabs at this point in the game. It's such a huge army here for Grubby. So many Zealots. His 3 Archons really going to deal a lot of damage, and he's also got +1 finishing here very soon. And uh-oh, these Stalkers are going to be able to blink out. And now the time is really ticking. I mean, you mentioned that Grubby has a timing with these Archons. It's definitely gone.
Then in a StarCraft 2 first, both players went for a Mothership.
Checking up on that Mothership. It's out. Here comes the lag.
And here comes the lag.
The Mothership is the ultimate unit in the Protoss army. It cloaks nearby friendly units, deals out damage to the enemy, and its Vortex ability can temporarily negate entire armies. After some massive engagements in the center of the map, Grubby was able to destroy his opponent's Mothership to force the GG and take the win.
Ford making those Colossus fall back. Storm's going down. The Mothership falling down. Has Grubby secured his spot up against Red to see who's going to get top 8.
Oh, another Vortex from Grubby, and GG.
Good game, well played.
In this MLG exclusive, we head to the latest King of the Couch event. Find out all about this tournament right now.
My name is Rod Lane, and I'm the owner of King of the Couch Tournaments, also known as NJ Halo. I started years ago when I figured that I was no longer very competitive as a player, so I decided to go on the administrative end, and I started running tournaments. We've done Madden, Street Fighter, Halo, Call of Duty, Mortal Kombat, Marvel vs. Capcom, any kind of competitive game, we've done it.
My name's Alex Mendez. I'm also known as Golden Boy FCW. I'm from the Bronx. and I play Call of Duty, and I commentate Gears of War, and I commentate Call of Duty. So I do all that stuff. Sexiness.
We already won! We just want to kill them at this point! We just want to kill them!
I tweet it all the time. Local events very, very important to the development of the console gaming community. The purpose of King of Couch is to develop up-and-coming talent. I have played against guys like Adrenaline, Amish Acorns. I've also played against guys like Assassin, Twiz. Alternatively, on the gear side, guys like Caesar and Cream. So lots of great talent come here on a regular basis.
My name's Ken Lawson. People know me as Cream. I'm from Long Island, New York, but I'm in Blue Bell, Pennsylvania now. And right now I'm here hosting the Gears of War 4v4 and 2v2 tournament. I've been competing in Gears of War since 2007. I've been a pro in every single Gears of War. I won an event back in 2008. I normally compete, but I feel that if you're running a tournament, you shouldn't be competing in it because it just causes too many problems. So I'm just here running it, streaming it, commentating it, making sure everything's going smooth, and just trying to have a nice, fun local going for Gears.
My name's Chris Berger. Gamer tag is Convict VSN, and I'm from Old Bridge, New Jersey. Compared to Hyperstation, the competition's a lot more highly anticipated and hype. Here you have a lot more local teams and newer players that are trying to upgrade themselves in the gameplay.
I'll tell you this much, nothing beats the live experience, the LAN, but it's like you just got to get in that game phase. You just got to know exactly what to do and not be too nervous about, you know, oh my God, am I going to choke because you have all these people watching. You just got to know how to play with people watching. That's the difference. Not your mom, you know, little Jimmy who's watching, he's a fan.
This is actually our first LAN together, so we're gonna start traveling more since we have our chemistry up and we're actually a top competitive team. So we want to like get out there and show people what we can do.
Pretty much just, you know, getting more teams out to these events like this because this is great practice and it's in a great area for a lot of people from the Northeast, you know, region to participate in. And I recommend anyone that hasn't been to this to at least come to at least one of these events.
We've had about 100 guys that have moved on to MLG and to other things and to Greater Horizons. So we're like, we consider ourselves the launch pad for video gaming.
This week, Nexi makes his theatrical debut with Happy Action Theater for the Xbox Connect. After his dancing performance last week, it's time to find out if our Sultan of Slack is cut out for the world of cinema.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Nexi! Now this week I'm really excited to show you this game that I found on the Xbox Live Marketplace. It goes by the name of Happy Action Theater. Now we've all seen those games where you stare into your webcam and try to play Pong or pop balloons or something like that. Well, this game's exactly the same, with one exception. It uses the Kinect, which offers a lot more possibility to developers because of the advanced technology. And this game takes it by storm, man. It's so sick. I just gotta show you. Let's jump right into it.
Oh! What's happening? What's happening to lava? Oh man! Get out of here, lava! Oh, it's rising, I'm burning! Oh, fireball. Oh, I'm burning alive! Alright, enough. Check out the next game. Let's try the pigeons. You know, I worked in Manhattan for 5 years. I've got some experience with pigeons. Get out of here, pigeons! Let me alone! The pigeons are going crazy. Leave me alone, pigeon! Stop pooping on me! Get out of here! Oh, my shoe came off. Yo, leave me alone. Perch on me. This is so awesome. Leave me alone. Feels so real. No. I'm gonna choke. Leave me alone. Oh, I disappeared. Alright, next game. Oh, I know which one I want to play. Oh, I'm so excited to show you guys this one. This is the best game ever. Yeah! A whole bunch of me. I'm like making out with myself. Oh, that was awesome. Alright guys, there you have it. Just a little taste of Happy Action Theater. And sure, I'm standing in my room all by myself, waving my arms and pretending to fall into lava. I'm sure I look like an idiot. But the game does a great job immersing me into that 3D world that I didn't feel silly at all. I felt like I was actually a part of it. Now I gotta recommend this game to everybody.
everybody, your mother, your brother, your sister, your little cousins, your dog, whatever, everyone's gonna have a good time with it. And if you end up getting this game, give me a call. I'll come over and we'll play right now. I'm Nexy, and I'll see you next time.
Well, that's it for this week's show. Tune in next time when we return with more gaming news from around the world.
You better